here we go. We are 24 hours away from the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship finale in Phoenix. So it's time we talk about the Final Four and give you guys my official championship prediction about 24 hours in advance of the race. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's get right into it on this episode of Running with the Pack. So here we go for part number 2 of our championship previews. We are here about 24 hours ahead of the Xfinity Series race, and we are going to be predicting the NASCAR Xfinity Series Final Four and how it is going to play out. So we already know who the Final Four are. That was finalized a week ago on Saturday night. We got Sam Mayer, who won the Homestead race to clinch his spot on his way here. The only driver to actually, or the first driver to win and lock his way in. He got 4 wins on his way here. Justin Allgaier also 4 wins. Cole Custer got in with 2 wins and a very consistent points schedule. And johnhunternemechek outpointed pretty much everybody on his way to the Xfinity Final Four. Alongside 7 wins prior to the round at 8. Although he didn't actually find victory in the round at 8. So, similarly to the first part where we talked about the Truck Series guys, if you guys didn't see that video, well, go ahead and check it out before my live stream in probably about like 2-3 hours here for the NASCAR Truck Series. But in that video, I gave you guys my prediction and a quick breakdown of how I think that the Final Four will play out for these guys. So, once again, looking at this one, unfortunately, we really haven't seen anything from Cole Custer since about July. Like, July was really the last time we saw a ton of speed out of that 00. He showed just enough to advance, but just enough to advance won't be good enough here because I think you're going to need to be, at the very least, in contention for the win. You might not need to be first at Phoenix in the Xfinity Series race, but you certainly can't be too much further back than that. You got Allgaier, who's a very consistent driver here at Phoenix, has won Phoenix a couple of times to get him into Final Fours in the past, although he still is looking for his first NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship, so certainly not a driver I would necessarily say is a lock for the championship, although I think he's going to be one of the players late in this race. Sam Mayer, he's looked very good, especially in the second half of the regular season, but most of that has been on the road courses. I mean, his win at Homestead 2 weeks ago was his first oval win, and on the other ovals leading up to that, he really didn't look overly impressive either, so I mean, that's just me, but I would say I would probably look past Sam Mayer just a little bit here, although it wouldn't surprise me if he is able to find his way up into contention late. So him and Cole Custer, I would say, are probably going to be somewhat non-factors here, although I wouldn't be surprised if they're both inside that top 10, maybe even the top 5 late in the show, and at Phoenix on a late race restart, anything could happen. But I think the odds are that this championship will come down to the 2 best drivers on track, probably dueling it out over the course of a couple of different restarts. I mean, we'll have to wait and see how the truck race plays out in terms of how the cautions look and everything. But as of right now, I would say that the Xfinity race will probably have a rapid fire caution sequence near the end of the race, and it will probably be down to who survives it. Allgaier outlasted the Caution Fest a week ago at Martinsville, ended up getting himself the win after the RCR teammates had a bunch of tempers flared, but I don't know if that's going to be consistent enough to I don't know if that'll be consistent enough to pull off again. johnhunternemechek, he has the 7 wins. He's finished inside the top 5 17 times, which is more than any of the other drivers. I think it's going to be hard to beat johnhunternemechek, and I would not be surprised if it's Allgaier. Trying to think of who I'm literally trying to think on the fly of who I would pick here, but yeah, I think a mistake from Mayer will potentially cost him, especially where he doesn't have necessarily the full junior motorsport support behind him. Although he was the first person to lock in, so in theory, preparation-wise, he should have more prep done than any of the others. I think I'm going to take johnhunternemechek just because Toyota's fully behind him. None of the other Toyotas in the field are really on bad terms with him. I think most of them are not necessarily going to inhibit his championship hopes. Chandler Smith and Sheldon Creed, the two new Joe Gibbs Racing drivers after this race, I don't think either one of them want to anger their new boss by taking out their car from contention. Might even be willing to help in that case versus the other Chevy drivers. So I don't know. I just it's gut feeling, and yeah, maybe it's one of those where you just shouldn't bet against the Joe Gibbs Racing car, especially at Phoenix. But I'm gonna take johnhunternemechek over Allgaier. And then I'm going to say it's Custer Mayer. So I think Custer will be the third best of the championship four. And then the fourth place will go to Sam Mayer. At least that's how I anticipate this breaking down. Of course, I would love to hear your guys' predictions or who you guys are going to be rooting for in the race tomorrow. Of course, I will be live on YouTube reacting to the truck race here in a couple of hours. And I will also be live reacting to the Xfinity race tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time and the Cup race at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I would stay tuned to that Cup broadcast because there may or may not be an announcement during the Cup broadcast of something else going on. So, but yeah, until next time, though, this has been Ryan Dyer. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. Have a great day, everybody. Again, tune into that live stream later, but until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!